Hi guys, it's me, ColorMeCassie, and today I'm going to show you how to get great eyebrows using a simple eyebrow pencil from the drugstore. So guys, today we're going to be doing my first Makeup 101 video, and basically what that means is I really want to start a series where I go through and show you guys how to do things that some beauty people may consider simple makeup things to do, but can be hard to learn if you don't know how. So my first Makeup 101 video is going to be a video on how I do my brows with a simple, standard brow pencil from the drugstore. And so you guys know I am going to have a huge giveaway when I get to 5,000 subscribers, so if you want to get in on that, then make sure you scroll down below and hit that red subscribe button down below. Without further ado, let's jump right into this brow tutorial. So guys, the most cost-effective and simple way to fill your brows is by using a brow pencil. This is just a CoverGirl brow and eye pencil that I got a while ago, I think at Target or something, but I'm going to show you how to use something as simple as this to make your brows look great. So the first thing that you need to do when you're going to fill in your brows is figure out what your eyebrow shape should be. And basically what I'm doing here is I want to create a line that goes from the start of my brow, which kind of lines up with the inner corner of my eye right here, and goes up to the arch of my brow, which is the highest point of the underneath of my brow. If you put a pencil at your nose and go through the middle of your eye, you should hit about that highest point right there. And depending on how you want your eyebrow shape, if you put the pencil and go past the outside of your eye, right at the end there, that's where your eyebrow should end. So in general, this is the shape I'm looking for. I'm going to start kind of full brow down here at the bottom, go up to the highest point, and then bring the tail straight down. So you don't want to end up like with a comma brow where you have a thick piece right here and then it's really thin all the way through. You want your brow to be straight up to the arch and kind of straight down to the tail. So what I'll always start with is by lining the underneath of my brow, and I'm just taking very, very light strokes. I don't want to make a heavy line or anything like that. I just want to shade the underneath of the brow to make that straight line up to the arch area. After I'm done with that step, I want to create the tail, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight from that arch kind of down to where the end of my tail should be. Okay, now that I've got the general underside of that brow done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create strokes with my pencil and kind of draw hairs in the direction that I see the hairs naturally going in my brows, just trying to keep these thin and light and fill in those empty areas. So I'm going to start right up at the front and make thin, light strokes upwards in my brows. And I'm not trying to fill my brow in completely. I'm not trying to make it look solid or anything like that. I'm trying to give the illusion that I have more brow hairs than I actually do.
Hi guys, Editing Cassie here, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I know this shade is too red for me, but I really wanted to go in with one of those standard eyebrow pencils from the drugstore and show you how you can make it work.
Now as you see on my brow, this area right here is kind of sparse right up at the top, and your brow hairs tend to go kind of down from that top area, so I'm going to also take my pencil and draw hairs down from that area to fill in that. And then my last kind of little step here is to fill in the outside of the tail. So after I've kind of drawn in my brow, what I like to do is I like to take a spoolie and brush upwards along the brow, just to kind of lighten out the product, blend it in a little bit more, and give you more of like a fluffy brow shape. Depending on how sparse of hairs you have underneath your eyebrow and how much shape you're trying to fill in with your brow, you may have to clean up the edges with concealer to keep everything looking sharp. If you do that, I would only do that on the underneath part of the brow. You don't want to end up with a halo brow effect where you've got like a lighter chunk of skin right around your eyebrows and it causes it to pop way more than anyone is going to actually think is natural. So I would go ahead, and if you want to do concealer, I would keep it to the bottom of your brow, and I will show you how to do that right now. So what I like to do is I like to take my concealer and just put a little bit on the back of my hand, because you don't want too much product underneath your brows, otherwise it's going to end up really, really heavy. And then I will take my little angled brush right here and just pick up a little bit of that product on both sides Make sure I'm not taking too much, just enough to kind of coat the brush evenly. And then what I want to do is just kind of follow the underline of the brow and then pull down. And as you can see, the brow on this side is looking a lot more defined, a lot more full, and the brow on this side is kind of translucent. So yeah, this is how I do my brows. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one, and then I will be right back with you guys. At this point, if I'm going to have a really long day, then I will make sure I use some brow gel just to hold everything in. And when I use brow gel, I like to brush all of my hairs up and kind of out at the edges, and then put them back into line right by the tail. The main reason why I like to fluff them up and kind of out is so that I get kind of that wispy looking brow, so that you can see the brow hairs sticking out above where I have penciled in, and that gives them more of a natural look. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. So guys, I'm back. All my makeup is done, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys what my brows look like with all the makeup. And I do have a couple of tips for you guys before I leave. One is, if you're having trouble filling in your brows, having trouble having enough brow hair, just stop plucking. Stop plucking at all. Even if there's stuff out of place, just don't pluck your eyebrows for like a month. Let everything grow in before you pluck anything. And my second tip would be, wait until you're having a really good brow day to actually pluck your brows. And what I mean by that is, wait until you filled them in and they look great and you've looked at them all day and you felt really good about your brows, and then at the end of the night, go into the bathroom, and before you take your makeup off, pluck the hairs lying outside of your filled in brows. And that'll just keep you from removing hairs that you actually need for your brow shape. So that is just a really easy way to make sure that you're not over plucking your brows. So guys, that's pretty much it. I really hope you enjoyed kind of seeing how I do my brows with a normal brow pencil. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more Makeup 101 type videos from me, and what kinds of videos you want me to do on simple makeup things that you want to learn. So if you want to see more beauty related videos from me, or you want to get in on my 5K giveaway coming up soon when I hit 5,000 subscribers, then just scroll down and hit that red subscribe button down below, and that way you'll get notified every time I make a new video, and I post every Monday and Thursday, so you have that to look forward to. Yep, that's pretty much it. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!